Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. A long overdue welcome back to the Double Long Pod. You got the galati. Spinning that shit. Daddy Rumble. I'm coming back at you.
Live back from the basement with the beast.
The beast. Some things have gone down since the last time we have recorded.
A few.
Yeah. So if you're not listening on the YouTube, go over to the YouTube. Take a gander. The beast is home. Long live the beast. In all of his fucking majesty.
It's a beautiful buck.
Jesus. You know, it took almost 2 years to get him back. And almost forgot what he looked like. It was only pictures. And then when you get him back, you're like, God alive. What an animal.
Yeah. What a beautiful fucking deer.
My 2022 archery buck. All the way, Pope and Young. All the way. But he's a majestic animal.
He did a fantastic job on that mount.
He's great at what he does. I wish he didn't take so long, but he's great at what he does. He's the best of the best.
He's the best.
It is the best. He's not gay. The best.
He is. I mean, dude, you look at those like creases. I mean, I know you might not be able to see this on YouTube, but I mean, he does a really good job.
Yeah.
And it looks like a live deer.
Yeah.
Like if you seen that, if it was a full body mount,
Yeah.
and you seen that at like fucking Perryville Park,
Like, whoa, that's
just standing in the woods, you'd be like, that's a deer standing really still.
You take a quick glance. That's a full deer right there.
For sure.
But like, you go back in like pictures. That's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah, 100%.
Like a lot of taxidermists use like a lot of paint to doctor it up. That's exactly what that deer looked like.
Yeah.
From like the blonde above his eyes. That's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah. They use paint, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you know like anything about that shit? Because I really don't.
They use paint on the nose a lot because the nose will turn pink.
Okay.
They use paint on this black band underneath. They use paint on the eyes because all that turns pink.
Mm-hmm.
They use paint like pink paint inside the ears, stuff like that, just to accentuate
Make it look more like it did.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like on the nose, they'll use like little dots to make it look like an actual nose.
Yep.
And paint it black.
Yep. Because they've got a bunch of like little, I don't know what they're called, but
I don't know either.
nerves
Yeah,
on their nose.
little dots.
Their noses are so sensitive. That's why they lick them.
Yeah.
And they want their nose moist because it's actually more effective when it's moist.
Like a dog's nose. You look at a dog's nose, they got little black dots everywhere.
Yep. Way better than our noses.
Yeah. A lot better. But there he is. There's the beast. 10 points.
Beautiful deer. Did you rough score him?
I rough scored him at 138.
It's a beautiful buck.
So, with that kicker and all of his deductions, he might be 127, I'm hoping. And my rough score might be off, too. He might be, you never know.
Yeah.
I got to get an actual score.
He's definitely over Pope and Young.
Yeah. No, I would fucking hope so.
No doubt about it.
That'll put me in the Maryland's finest book.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, you don't... That is a caliber of buck in Maryland that is very sought after. Yeah. I don't care. Anybody in the state of Maryland sees that buck, they're going to shoot it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not anybody, but there's some fucking morons out there. One buddy, I'm not going to say names, man. He's an older guy. You know, he's been deer hunting for way longer than us, and he's been, you know, he's crazy.
Yeah, so, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like, what are you talking? You're crazy. You're out of your mind.
If that deer walks past anybody,
I'm shooting it.
You're shooting that deer, unless you're in Iowa, maybe. Iowa or all them big deer states, but that, I mean, not to blow smoke in my ass, but that's a nice fucking deer.
Absolutely. I don't know if there'll ever be a day for me, and you know, who knows? Maybe you'll change your mind. You would before I would, that's for sure. But then one day you might let them walk. But I just can't ever see myself seeing that deer in the wild and being like, you know what? I'm gonna let him grow another year.
No, absolutely not.
Not around here.
No.
Now, if I was out in Iowa on a week-long hunting trip or something, or fucking, I don't know, fucking Illinois or something like, maybe, but even so, I feel like I have a really hard time.
Unless you're on like an outfitter,
Yeah.
then you're gonna let it walk.
Right.
But if you see that deer public land, even in Iowa, you're shooting that fucking animal.
Absolutely.
It's all right. That's the way it is. Goddamn hell of an animal.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful buck, man.
Took long enough, but I'd rather get it done right than just get it done quick.
Yeah. Then you get it back and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I got 2 mounts down here that you guys can't see.
Yeah, there's a picture up there.
Yeah,
I mean, and obviously, our listeners can't see it, but yep, looks just like them.
Yeah, I mean, spitting image.
Beautiful deer. That tracking dog, he wanted to fuck you up.
He did.
Yeah.
She did.
She did?
She bit me a couple times.
Right on. She was like, that's mine.
Yeah. Well, we won't have that issue this year because Bear is ready.
Hell yeah.
Bear is ready for the track.
Took her on a track a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
She fucking knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I mean, it's just second nature at this point.
And obviously, we'll get her some field skill. You know what I mean? She's going to have to practice doing the real thing.
Yeah, I never implemented blood. That might be a... she might lick blood a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And like the real deal thing. That's going to be something to get past. But she's going to... we're going to find out.
Yeah. Yep. We'll keep working it, too.
Yeah.
Opening day, we're putting something down.
a
Can't make it happen. Yeah.
28 days here in Maryland from right now of recording.
Yep. September 6th is our opening day. And Johnny and I, we were shooting a little bit today. Oh, we got to touch base on that, too.
Yes, we do.
Well, we got 28 days till our season opener. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty ready. Other than some bow malfunctions I got going on. But we'll get into that. But if you're not shooting right now, fucking... you should.
You better get out there.
Yeah, even if your season starts in October, which a lot of the country does. There's several states that start in October. You should be shooting. You got to get out there.
Yeah, if you're only shooting on the weekends, that's just enough time to get ready, I feel like.
Yeah. And like, you know, I mean, I don't want to be a broken record, but get out there a little bit, stretch it out. Because this time, season's coming.
Yeah.
And we were shooting in low light today. That's something that, like, at my house, because I got the target set up back in the woods a little bit. And, you know, that's what I said to John, like, yeah, it kind of sucks. It's kind of annoying. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's actually helping us. Because how often do you shoot in low light, or great light, rather? You're usually probably shooting in low light conditions.
Yeah.
So maybe replicate that out. You know, get out there a little bit before sundown, shoot a little bit like that, get used to it, get familiar with it being kind of hard to see your target, especially if you're a one-eye shooter. You know, that's going to let a little less light in. It makes it a little more difficult.
Which I'm sure most people are one-eyed shooters.
Yep. Yeah, I think most people are. Most people I know are.
I am.
Yep. I'm a two-eye, but it's probably because I'm a little retarded.
And all the way blind.
Yeah, my right eye is crossed, and my left one only looks in one direction. So
generations of inbreeding.
Yeah, it's tough, but we overcome obstacles.
Yeah, you deal. You play with the hand you were dealt.
That's right. Got an ace up my sleeve, though, brother. It's called a flashlight. Oh man, that makes me think of a story. All right, fuck it, I'll tell it.
Yes.
I got... Oh, man. This is not my best moment. So I went to a concert the other day. I seen Zach Bryan. Fucking phenomenal in concert. I mean, puts on a hell of a show. Bruce Springsteen showed up. Shane Gillis showed up.
Okay.
Just awesome. And yeah, I know Bruce Springsteen's political leanings are pretty fucking extreme.
And Zach Bryan.
But... gotta respect them as musicians. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
Some of the best songwriters.
Seen him at the Link in Philly, right?
Yeah. It was sold out.
Wow.
70-some thousand people. And the field was full. Packed. Couldn't move.
Good for him. I don't like his music, but good for him.
You're fucking out of your mind.
Yeah, I might be.
But it's a great show, right? And I came... the flashlight is what made me think of this. So I drove with my brother-in-law, and, you know, so he drove me most of the way home because he lives kind of close to me. Mm-hmm. And then I drove from his house home. And I got home, and I was just so tired. Wasn't drunk. Didn't drink at all.
Yeah, liar.
Not a drop. Not a drop. But I got home, right, and I'm parking my driveway, and I passed the fuck out.
Oh, yes.
Music's blaring, truck's running. My wife comes outside. She's fucking banging on the window. I got this all on my Ring camera. Banging on my window. I won't wake up. She goes back inside, gets her phone, calls me, because it's like my phone's playing through the radio. So she's like, it'll start ringing. Ring, ring. It took her 45 minutes to wake me the fuck up.
Jesus. You were tired.
Yeah. She went inside, got a flashlight. She's shining it in the truck, like hitting the fucking light on. I was fucking out, dude. Yeah, just really tired.
Just tired. Just really, really sleepy.
Yeah. Whoops. Great time. Had a great time.
That's cool that Shane Gillis showed up, though. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm watching it, and it was like at the end of the show, and they're playing the song Revival. If you don't know, you probably don't because you're not a fan.
No, I don't know.
And it's fucking jamming, and I look up on the fucking big screen. I'm like, that's Shane Gillis. I look over, and I see his big dumbass fucking head over there bouncing around. I'm like, this motherfucker, that's cool shit. He's hilarious.
Yeah, well, hopefully we're going to go see him in 2 months.
Fuck yeah. We're going to make it happen.
Yes, we are. Yep. Playing at Wells Fargo Center in Philly in 2 months.
Yeah, right next door.
Yep.
It's not too bad of a drive for us. It's like 50 minutes.
I'd rather go to Philly than Baltimore.
Oh, 100%.
It's straight up 95.
Yep. And it's like a decent area.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially like the stadiums.
Yeah.
They're right there.
Yep. Right off 95.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's not too bad.
No.
I mean, getting out of the Wells Fargo ain't crazy. It's not bad. Been there a couple times. But yeah, so anyway, enough about my hedonistic debauchery. We were shooting a little bit today. Johnny, tell us about them fucking arrows, dude. Travis, shout out.
Shout out to Travis Melrath.
Cecil Tucky Whitetail and Waterfowl, the newest bow shop that may or may not ever open. He's a busy man.
He is a busy man, but he's got the hookup on the Altra arrows. Altra, A-L-T-R-A arrows. The newest fad. Should I say fad? In
Why not?
arrow technology. The spineless technology. He hooked me up with a dozen 166s. Yeah, 166s. So they're not quite micro diameter, but they are almost there. And man, oh man, I'm happy with the purchase.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed myself.
Yeah.
What was probably the most impressive thing. They fly really quiet, but what was most impressive to me was how much deeper your arrows are getting than mine now.
And you got a pretty stellar target.
Yeah.
And I was blowing through that target. I mean, I was 6 to 8 inches on the other side of that target.
Yeah.
With these little almost micro diameter arrows.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
80 pounds, micro diameter. And the difference, like, between your arrows and mine was 6 inches of penetration.
Easily.
Which is crazy.
It's nuts.
I just don't understand. It's like, what the fuck?
And it's still the same GPI as the gold tip pro hunters I've been shooting. So 10.5, 10.6.
Yeah, you ended up being like like 10 grains heavier, right, altogether.
I'm a little heavier because these smaller diameter arrows have an insert that you have to have, or it's an outsert is what it is. It's an outsert. So it's a little heavier, so I get a better FOC. I was like a 9.5 FOC with those gold tips. Now I'm like a 12 with these, just because of that outsert. But the penetration is leaps and bounds above like a 246, what I was shooting.
It's not something you or I is very familiar with, is that deep penetration.
I know nothing about
Nothing.
it. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah. But I'm blown away in the 20, 30 arrows that I did shoot.
Yeah. I was impressed myself. Like, dude, it was a significant difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I've shot your gold tips next to you forever.
Yeah.
For the past couple of years, we've shot the same arrows, 2 years, I think. Mm-hmm. And I've had the Black Eagle carnivores, great arrows, love them. And you've shot the gold tips. I'm not sure what kind, XP Hunter or some shit.
Yeah, XP Pro Hunter or some shit.
Yeah. And our penetrations have been pretty similar.
Uh-huh.
You switch to these, dude, you're getting 6 inches deeper.
That's fucking nuts.
It's wild. It's like
the same GPI, same poundage.
Yeah. That's the only thing that changed, honestly, is the overall weight of the arrow is like less than 10 grains per inch, or 10 grains total. Your GPI is like, what, 0.2 higher, right?
On these?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Oh, it's exactly the same.
Well, it's 10.5 on these. It's 10.6 on the gold tips.
Oh, wow, okay.
So it's a touch less, but I think they are just a touch heavier
Because of the outsert?
because of the outsert.
Gotcha. But it's insignificant in weight. Is
No,
what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
It's not. It can't be the weight. That
No.
little bit of weight difference. It we're talking 10 grains. It's not what's doing it.
Yeah, if I added an extra 10 grains on the gold tip,
You wouldn't be getting 6 more inches of depth.
no.
Which is just crazy to me. Like I don't. I guess it's the diameter. I don't know.
It's got I don't
They're
know.
fucking great arrows.
A couple of arrows almost when you weren't there before you got there almost blew up to the fletchings.
That's
that
crazy.
target.
That
Yeah.
is a brand new sever target.
Yeah.
Like we've sent maybe 500 arrows into that
Yeah.
target.
And that's a really fucking nice target. And I was
Yeah.
bearing almost to the fletchings. It was incredible.
Yeah.
So if you're on the fence about getting a smaller diameter arrow, do it.
Yeah, and I'd have to say those ones there's something special there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because I've seen other guys shoot with small diameter arrows, and I didn't see that same penetration difference. I don't know what it is about them.
I don't know.
Something.
They fly great. It's incredible.
Super quiet.
Super quiet.
Yeah.
Like you can't hear it. Like usually when you release an arrow, you can hear thwack.
Yeah.
These it's just like the bow releases, thwack on the arrow or the target.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm impressed myself. Yeah. I have a dozen Black Eagles left, but I will likely switch.
Centrum Ultra arrow.
Unless they start blowing apart on you when you shoot deer. I'm a big fan. I like them.
Yeah, I mean, I fletched them up with 4 vein tack fletchings.
Yep.
So
Wrapped them.
definitely wrapped them. If you're not wrapping your arrows with your fletchings, do it.
Yeah.
Because if it's so much easier just to peel a wrap off than it is to scrape a bunch of super glue off.
Yeah. I still have to scrape the wraps off, but
Well, yeah, but I would rather scrape off a bunch of adhesive with some what's that shit?
emery cloth or
What's that?
Scotch Brite.
No. What's that liquid you use?
Oh, acetone.
Acetone. I would rather scrape some sticky stuff off with some acetone rather than scraping fucking super glue off with a goddamn pocket knife and running the risk of destroying your arrow, which I've done multiple times.
Mm.
So just use wraps.
Yeah, wraps are the way to go.
Yeah.
It adds almost no weight.
Yeah.
It's
great.
inconsequential.
Yeah.
Big fan of wraps.
Yeah. They're the best.
They're the best. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the arrows.
Yeah. I'm 1,000% happy with them.
Not impressed with my sight right now.
Yeah, dog, not cool.
Pretty lame. So we
Not
were shooting
cool.
today, and I was having this fucking ruckus that was coming out of my bow.
It was a ruckus.
And we're looking at it. I mean, I took the Allen keys to it. I'm tightening everything down, just checking everything, looking over every inch of this bow. I mean, this is a brand new fucking bow. I'm like, what the hell is this noise? It's this vibration sound. And I'm trying to figure it out, trying. So we're like taking my bow and I'm holding it by the riser and I'm tapping like the limb pocket on each end and I'm smacking the limb pocket and holding it, trying to hear where the sound's coming from. And it sounded like it was coming from the sight.
Yep.
Right? So I'm like looking at my sight and I got a little bit of play in it, in the gears. And it's a spot hog sight. This thing is maybe 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I did take it apart and put it back together after Sickerville last year because of the swamp is hard on it. And I replaced some of the machine screws. I'm drawing a blank here. But I replaced some of the screws in it and put it all back together, and it's fine. And whatever, it was felt good, felt great. So, but when I got the bow sighted in, I shot it. I'm messing with it, paper tuning it. Didn't have the sight on. Things sounded great. And then here recently, it's just been making this noise, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" So it just made sense that it was the sight, because that's the newest thing, the newest addition to the bow. And also, we could hear it when we were, like I said, we were banging on limb pockets and whatnot. So it took the sight off, which is nice about the Spot Hog. You can just slide it off there, and you can slide it back on. Mm-hmm. Take the sight off, shot it in a bag, silent.
Silent.
Yeah. So. Daddy's gonna need for a new sight.
Yeah, I did make the suggestion of putting like a dab of grease on the gear, which would probably quiet it down. But you don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, because the thing about that is, in time, it's gonna become an issue again.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at that new dialed sight a lot.
I know you are.
That price tag, though, man. Shit.
Yeah, so to the schmuck who buys that Spot Hog off of eBay, a dab of grease.
Dab of grease. That'll do you. A dab will do you.
A dab will do you.
Yeah. So I'll put on there $100 or something. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like we were talking the way over here. If you're gonna get a new sight, CBE, Spot Hog, whatever it may be, Dovetail, you're gonna spend $370, $350.
Yeah.
You might as well spend another $80, $100.
Mm-hmm. Get something you want. Get the Ultra View. Get the dialed. And look, let's be realistic here. They might not be any better.
No, probably not.
I think they're over-engineered. They put a lot of thought into them. You know what I mean? More than I feel like their guys, like Ultra View and dialed, are both guys that are created by hunters that have had these sights and been like, if I could make a sight, what would I do to make it better? Mm-hmm. And they've done that. So hopefully they're decent. I don't know if I want to spend the money on them. I might just get another Spot Hog, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But Lancaster's got this sale going on. I think it's in like 2 weeks. So I might go up there, kind of check it out. Mm-hmm. See what it looks like.
See what it's about.
Yeah, drop $500 on a bow sight.
Speaking of Ultra View, did you see they came out with arrows?
I did actually. Now you wish you bought them, huh?
No, I don't. They're way too expensive.
How much are they?
They're a lot.
Yeah?
They're like $260 a dozen.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Listen, okay. All right. Let's put it out there.
Yeah.
Arrows. I don't care what arrows you shoot. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, there's some nuance to, like, you might get a little bit more out of one or the other or something like that, but honestly, 97% of your accuracy, of your efficacy as a hunter is you.
Yes.
And you could take cheap Hunter XT, whatever the fuck arrows you were shooting, and you were grouping just as good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these things are awesome. These arrows are great. Yeah, I think you're getting way more penetration. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you have any issues with those arrows?
None.
No. How many deer did you kill? How great did you shoot as attack? Like, how you shot 120 yards with those arrows, right?
Yeah.
You're getting such a minuscule difference in high quality arrows. These $200 a dozen arrows, $260 apparently arrows. Like, dude, it's not going to change your archery game. It's really not.
Yeah.
Like, what makes the biggest difference is reps, getting out there shooting, practicing, and becoming a better shot. That's what's going to make you shoot well. So if you're chasing, like Louis Simmons said, who's a famous powerlifter, and you and I were into that for a while. R.I.P. It's like, don't have $100 squat shoes on and a $10 squat.
Yes.
Like, it's a waste of fucking time and money.
Yeah. Yes.
Don't chase that. Chase your form. You know what? Take a fucking $600 Power Max that you bought off of fucking eBay, or $200 Power Max that you bought off of eBay. Soup that thing up with the best you can afford. Get a dozen of the same arrows. Fletch them with 3, 4 vein, fucking 5 vein, whatever you want to do. And if you're shooting that motherfucker and actually getting reps in and able to repeat the same process, that's the biggest thing in archery that I've found, is being able to do the same exact thing every time you draw. Yeah. Anchor point's the same. My shoulders are the same. My follow through is the same. My hold's the same. What I'm saying in my head is the same. All that's the same. You're doing that stuff. That's what's going to get you the best grouping. those arrows, that $high sight, the $high bow, like those are little adjustments. They're not going to make a big change to your game. No. They're not. They're not. Is it fun? Do I want to have the best of the best? Yes. Do I want to? Is it? Would I prefer to shoot a better bow? 100%. Mm-hmm. Of course. But like, don't get too caught up in that shit. You know?
Yeah. Don't believe because you're a shitty archer that a flagship bow and $260 dozen arrows is going to make you a good archer. It's just not.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
I would love to go to Walmart and get half a dozen Carbon Expresses and put them up against those Ultra arrows.
I bet you're going to have really similar groups.
You probably would. Yeah.
Yep. I 100% believe that.
I would love to do
If you flex them the same, you're going to get really similar groups. I think those things get some crazy penetration for whatever reason.
Yeah, but the groups are going to be pretty much the same.
Yep.
I mean, you might have some flyers here and there.
Yep.
Because they're just not, they're not straightness or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Right, but even that, like, how much is that making a difference? And let's be realistic. Like, so we're shooting out, 60, 70 yards most of the time. We don't even really go under that anymore.
Yeah.
But if you're shooting at 30, 40, how much is that changing?
None, dude. I mean, a quarter inch, maybe.
Yeah, if that.
If that.
Yeah. So, like, if you're listening to this and you're like, you're a new hunter, you're a younger guy, maybe you live at home or you're with your parents and you're 17 and you're like, dude, I can't afford none of that shit. Dude, you don't need it.
Do not get swayed by the best of the best.
Yep.
You can still kill a whitetail.
Yep. Cam Haynes and John Dudley and fucking Levi Morgan and all them guys. Yeah, maybe it makes a difference for them.
Yeah.
But honestly, like for us and the guys who are doing this to hunt and just it's a passion. Yeah. Honestly, it's not making a big difference. No, it's just we like to tinker. We like to play with our stuff. It's fun. But like, honestly, it's more just cool than it's anything else. I don't know how I don't think if I buy those arrows next season, it's going to make me any better of an archer by any means.
No, absolutely not, no.
You know what I mean? It's just not. You got to be realistic about these things.
No. Just get what you can afford. Do the best with what you can afford. And that's it.
Reps. That's the biggest thing for me. I feel like that has changed my... What do you think has been the biggest contributor to your skill as an archer? Like, what has helped you improve more than anything?
Reps.
I agree.
And I've noticed that completely. Like, I haven't shot a lot at all because I'm petrified of my limbs cracking on my brand new lift. But
that's another. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I've noticed that you have. I would say you have surpassed me in your archery ability just because of reps. And I don't. If I do shoot at home, I'm only getting 20 yards, and what's that doing for me?
Right.
Nothing. When you can walk outside of your house and shoot 60 yards every day, that's gonna make you a better archer.
Yep.
Sorry, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yep.
It's not your equipment. It's what you do with what you got.
Yes, 100%. Hey, and we've preached that for years now because we've been doing that.
Yeah.
Getting those long range yardages. I mean, like it doesn't. It takes effort. It ain't money. Money ain't gonna make you a better archer.
No,
it is not. It's effort. It's getting out there and getting the reps in, shooting long ranges, shooting the harder shots. Shooting low light, shooting from your stand, shooting from your saddle, whatever that might be. That's what's gonna make the difference.
Yeah. It's crazy, like what the archery world preaches these days.
Well, and it is a marketing thing.
It
know
is,
what I mean? And they've done great at it, right?
They really have.
They've done great. Like, look at this fucking fancy shit, and we're coming out with these new arrows, and everything gets more and more expensive, doesn't it? It's like, and I'm a sucker too. I'm sitting here talking about a $500 fucking bow sight because it looks cool when it's got like bells and whistles on it. What I could get a fucking cheap spot hog for, I say cheap, but $200-$300. And it's probably going to do the same thing. It won't feel as fun to shoot, but that's honestly the only real difference. It's not going to make me a better shot.
Absolutely.
It's just going to be, maybe a little more fun to play with.
You're still looking at the same pin.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Yep. So, those are things that I feel like, if you're a newer archer, that could really save you some sweat. And don't feel like you got to dump a bunch of money into this shit, because you really don't. Archery is one of those hobbies. It's like, it can be really cheap.
Yeah.
Or it can be really expensive.
The route that we went, it can be really expensive.
We dump money into it, but at the same time, it's like I like to do it. I enjoy it.
This is my passion.
Yes. So if I'm going to spend money on something, this is it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a bad thing to spend money on it. I'm just saying I just don't want people to feel like they have to. You know what I mean?
They definitely don't have to at all. No.
You don't.
No. I killed a lot of deer with my Martin, my 20-year-old Martin.
Yep.
And
a lot of deer.
And I still might have to if my limb's cracked.
Yeah. So, what's going on with all these lifts? The limbs are cracking?
Brother, yeah. I mean, I'm part of a Matthews group on Facebook, and it's every day you're getting 15-plus people saying that their limbs cracked.
No shit.
Brand new lifts.
Mm.
Yeah. I haven't had a problem yet. I've probably sent 300-ish arrows through it. Still fine. But a lot of people are having a lot of issues with these new limbs on the new lifts.
What do you think it is?
Just a new, I don't know, just a new proprietary system.
You know, it's got anything to do with that rubber?
Well, they wouldn't have an issue last year. There was zero issue last year. And they came out with that rubber last year or the year before, one of them years, and they had no issues. It's only this year the limbs are cracking. Right there, the limb pocket. So
at the pocket.
At the pocket.
Interesting. It's a scary thing.
It's a petrifying thing because if they crack within the next 2 weeks,
you're in a shitty spot.
Big dog shooting a crossbow, or a 20-year-old Martin.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to put reps in it right now. So if it's gonna do it, it does it now.
Yeah.
And not, 3 weeks from now.
And it might be fine, Like, I mean.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't get a lemon.
Yeah.
But from what I'm seeing, it's only a matter of time.
Wow.
Like a late 90s.
It's not like no one could have a terrible amount of shots to these things yet.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fairly new.
Yeah. It's like a late 90s Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
It's
Tranny's going, dude.
Tranny's going to go. It's just a matter of fucking time.
Yep.
So
I know all too well.
Yeah. You and me both, brother.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully I got a good one.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm shooting 80 pounds. A lot of stress on it.
It's a lot of stress.
I feel like it's bound to happen. If it does happen, I got a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks, but I got a backup plan.
Yeah.
Which is my dad's crossbow. Dude, like, if I feel like I got to do that, I feel like less of a man. I feel real gay. A lot of gay if I do that.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, we have this, like, intimate, it's like almost it's a mildly sexual relationship with our bows, Yeah. And it would almost feel like cheating on your old lady, you know what I mean? Like, to go to a crossbow,
Don't bring that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
I feel like, I don't know, man. And that's another thing, like, with 80-pound limbs, like you were talking about, it puts a lot of stress on the limbs, a lot more on that. And, like, yeah, we like to shoot 80-pound limbs, but honestly, that's another thing don't need to do.
No.
We were talking about this earlier. Honestly, if you want to go for, like, accuracy, you're probably better off shooting, like, 55.
Yeah, you really are.
Yeah. Obviously, I want penetration because it's just something I've never had. And
this is the only penetration area that I can
get.
Yes, give it to me, please. Let me have it.
But honestly, like, for accuracy reasons, you could go down. But now, with that being said, there's give and take. There's pros and cons, right? So if you shoot a 55-pound bow, yes, you can shoot more accurately. However, you're going to have less penetration. You've got less yardage, too. You're going to have a bigger pin gap, so you've got less forgiveness. So there's a lot to it. But, like, it don't feel like you need to shoot high poundage either, because you can kill a fucking deer with a 30-pound bow.
Yeah.
Absolutely, especially with these new modern bows. You get a 30-pound bow, it's shooting fucking 240 feet per second. I mean, our dads were pulling 90 pounds to get that kind of arrow flight.
Yeah, my dad was pulling 110 pounds.
Getting 210 feet per second.
Yeah.
So. Blowing his shoulders out. Yeah.
Yeah, that old Golden Eagle is 110 pounds.
Yeah. It's astronomical. I know I got to put my dad's bow on the draw board, because on the scale, rather.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done that. I bet that motherfucker is at least 95 pounds.
I want to do it to my dad's bow, too. That'd be a cool video. Yeah, we talk about doing videos a lot, but that would be a dope video, an easy video to do, too.
Because them motherfuckers, dude, if isn't 95, 100 pounds, I'd be shocked.
Yeah. And they were all limb driven back in the early 90s.
Yep.
I mean, they had cams, of course, but it was all limb driven.
Tiny little cams.
Yeah.
Yeah. These things are fucking 3 feet long, fucking 4 feet long. Yeah. It's a totally different bow.
Yeah, he said he took that bow that he has, that Golden Eagle, to what is Autumn Sky now. I forget what it was back in the day, but it took 3 people to pull it down.
Damn.
110 pounds. And he was drawing that fucking thing back.
That's fucking nuts.
I mean, that's a whole ass man.
Yeah.
To pull that back. I mean, you're still holding 60 pounds when it's a full draw.
Oh, a full draw. Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, yeah. And, you know, and obviously people tell stories, but like my dad's best buddy was like, yeah, me and your dad used to shoot 50, 60 yards all the time. Mm-hmm. And they're shooting that accurately 20 years ago, 30 years ago with these fucking bows. So if you think you can't do it with a fucking $600 bow now, you definitely can.
I'll tell you right now. It just pops in my head. If the limbs crack on that Matthews, I'm going to shoot that at Golden Eagle. I'm going to crank it all the way down, and I'm going to shoot it.
Hell yeah.
That's man shit there.
Hell yeah. Get you a sicker with that motherfucker.
God.
Man, that motherfucker, you vibrate you to your core. The first time I shot my dad's bow, if you haven't shot a bow from the 90s,
yeah.
First time I shot it, I dropped it.
It jumped out of your hand.
It jumped out of my hand. Yeah. I did not, like how can you have good form when you've got to hold that motherfucker? You know what I mean? Because my bow, I'm so used to, like, I'm barely holding it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of resting against my front hand. And you release it, and it don't really go nowhere. I did that with my dad's bow. Yeah,
because our bows, the limbs are going up
when
they fire. Those old school bows, they're going straight forward.
It dropped out of my hand. I was like, what the fuck? You know
so
what I mean?
Fucking loud, too. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like sounding like a crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different times, man.
I'm almost scared to pull that thing back. I go to my dad's house, and we get to drink, and he's like, you think you can pull that fucking thing back? I'm like, yeah, I know I can pull it back, but I don't want to. It's terrifying.
It fucking hurts. And it's like, here's the thing. So, like, our dads, they ain't the only motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How many dudes back in the day, in the 80s, 90s, 70s, killed plenty of deer, shot long shots with these fucking prehistoric bows.
Yeah.
It's like, if you think equipment's going to make a big difference, it's not. Like, you can learn anything if you just put the reps in. The time and the work is what is going to make you a great archer.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what bows are going to be when we're 45, 50.
You can only imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, they get a little bit better every year, but those little minuscule differences, like, you know, from 95 to 97, it probably wasn't a big difference.
Yeah.
You know, 97 to 2001, you know, wasn't a big difference. But every year they get a little bit better, a little bit better.
97 to 2017.
It's a big difference.
Big difference.
Yeah. So we're talking 2024 to 2034. God, what are they going to have then? You know?
I don't know, man.
These fucking nerds are making great bows.
Fucking nerds. Gay guys.
Gotta love them.
Yeah, good for them. Yeah. I can't figure it out. But yeah, the limbs cracking on the new lifts. That sucks.
Oh, you know, Matthews is a shit brand. You know?
We're going to fight right now. No, it's a great bow.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great to you.
Yeah, it's really fucking quiet. It's so quiet.
It is quiet.
It's unbelievably quiet at 80 pounds.
Yeah. Do you think that's because of that, like rubber stripping the limbs?
Probably.
Yeah, it's super quiet. Much more quiet than the Elite, that's for sure. But a lot of that is my sight.
Yeah, but even without your sight rattle,
yours is still quieter.
It's so much quieter.
Yeah.
It's a thook.
Yep. It's like thoop, poop.
Yeah. Yeah, the arrow hitting the target's louder than the actual bow.
It's damn near. And we're talking, what were we shooting today, 60?
60, yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, if you got a brand new lift and you got issues with it, let us know.
Yeah. Or if you've put 1,000 arrows through yours and no issues with it.
Yeah.
I'd love to know that too.
G to G, yeah.
Because it's John. You got Johnny boy over here. He's sweating.
I'm sweating, dog. I don't want that issue.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean it seems like from what I've seen online, it's a ticking time bomb. Which petrified, I'll take one.
You need one?
Yeah, but I'm gonna do my best not to think about it. I'm just gonna keep shooting it. Hopefully, if it does grenade, it grenades within the next 2 weeks or so. Because what I've seen is, if they do go, Matthews is pretty quick on getting new limbs out.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they were like a week and a half, 2 weeks
Oh, wow.
turnaround time.
Yeah, they're probably mass producing them
Yeah.
in anticipation for the failure.
Yeah, probably. But I'm not gonna not shoot 80 pounds. It's just who I am right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not turning it down. I'm not a gay guy.
No, I agree with you. Dude, like we said, you don't need to, but I love the hot pounders.
There's just something about it.
When that arrow lets off that bow, it cooks. It is cooking, and it's just like, yes. Yes. Could I be a better shot with a 60-pound bow? Sure.
Probably.
Don't care.
No, I don't care at all.
Penetration.
Bro, at 60 yards, we're still putting it in the top of a beer can.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, but a lot of that is obviously, like we were saying, reps. Practice. We've been doing this for a little while now. It's not like we're new.
Yeah.
But if I was new, I'm more speaking to the new guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you've been only shooting for a year or two, and like, I don't want people to think that my way is the only way, because it's not. Like, I realize I'm probably wrong about half the shit I do. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to preach to this gospel, or like what I do is what everybody needs to do, you know? Because it's not. But I identify with all you motherfucking animals out there who want to pull back 80-pound limbs, and you want fucking massive fucking gaping wounds. Yeah, with a mechanical broadhead. Because, like, that's another thing. Talk about broadheads. I'm sorry, but for whitetail, I am so sold on mechanicals now.
It's the only way to go.
And I've went back and forth, and like and hey, I might change my mind again, but I really doubt it. Because I've just had so much success with, like, you get a high quality expandable broadhead, dude. Holy shit! Get you a Grim Reaper, get you a Sever, and you'll never look back.
You won't.
Apparently Cam Haynes is shooting Grim Reapers at elk.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Where it's legal, because a lot of times it's not legal.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Grim Reapers at elk. I mean, that's the word on the street.
It's a great fucking broadhead,
dude. That thing, it leaves such a hole.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, I understand you don't want to hit shoulder with it, but yeah, don't hit fucking shoulder with it.
Just don't hit fucking shoulder.
Yeah.
Just be a better shot. Sorry.
Shoot your bow. You know what I mean? But once again, back to reps. Like, you hit a fucking whitetail behind their shoulder and in front of their rear leg with a Grim Reaper broadhead. It's gonna kill that deer.
Study the anatomy of a whitetail too, because if you don't really know the whitetail, the front leg, it like comes up at a V, so you can come a lot more forward than you think.
Yeah. Yep. It's like a chicken wing almost.
Yeah. It comes way forward. It's got this big gap in between that V where you can hit it.
Yep.
You can come a lot more forward than what you think. You almost have to hit it right in front of the animal.
Yeah.
Before you hit shoulder.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, man. I'm ready, brother. We're talking 28 days, dude. Been seeing these animals at work. Not any on my trail cameras. Anywhere shooting. I got a basket 8-pointer.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all
I went and pulled cameras, so I went this week. Weed whacked the trail for us, which I ended up macheteing most of. It was a job. And then I went and checked on one camera because it wasn't responding. That bitch was dead already. I put cheap batteries in it. It's my fault. Yeah. So I'm down to one camera right now, and I have a regular camera and a cell cam. So I've got one cell cam out right now, and it ain't zero.
Yeah.
Does, small bucks. Nothing I would even consider shooting, other than the does. Obviously, I'd shoot all of them.
I told you I put a solar panel on mine, and man, what a difference!
Yeah,
it's lasted a month and a half versus 20 days.
Wow!
And I still got 30% battery.
Right, and it'll keep charging.
Yeah,
hopefully.
It charges about 2% a day, and it's losing about 4 to 5 to 6% a day. So it's keeping up a little bit,
Yeah, back and forth.
Yeah, but it does the job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think solar panels are the way to go. I mean, honestly, anything that can keep you out of there more is a huge benefit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not just like from a time restraint thing, but like just your impact as a hunter.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be going into these areas all the time, especially not right before season.
Yeah, but if the batteries die now, I know what I got on camera. It's all does. I'm not going to go back in there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to fucking smoke a doe.
Why waste your time?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's going to change a lot. Like come mid-October, patterns are going to change. Foliage is dropping. They start harvesting corn. You know what I mean? So like those cameras then might be more valuable in the place that they're at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like where you put your cameras in early season and where you put your cameras in mid-season are going to be two totally different places.
Yeah.
So like where I put my cameras are probably much better for mid-season because they're in the timber. We're surrounded by corn. For right now, I don't really expect to see a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get one out there on that corn, but the camera fucking didn't work when I went there. So I wasn't able to do that. But I do expect them to show a lot more once the season progresses.
Yeah. So I was telling some guys at work this. I was saying, like, all I got is does and no bucks. And the reason I don't have any bucks is because in early season, the bucks don't want to be around the does because it's not breeding season. And they were flabbergasted with that answer. They were like, what do you mean the bucks don't want to be around does? And I was like, it just is what it is. They don't want to be around them right now. So if you got too many does, you're probably not going to have any bucks.
Yep.
Because they just don't like to intermingle until the breeding season.
Yep. It's a fact.
And that might come off as strange to a lot of people. But that's it. That's how it is.
Yeah. So these guys are just don't know deer biology at all. But yeah, that's the way it works.
Yeah.
If you deer are not like us. They're not chasing pussy year round like we are. Their testosterone is regulated by photo periods. So as the daylight becomes shorter, their testosterone starts to ramp up. Mm-hmm. The buck will then get all of a sudden really horny. He's interested in females. Mm-hmm. Now he wants to fight other dudes. He doesn't want to hang around them. They're not his friends.
Yeah.
He wants to fight. So that's, it might seem like foreign to people, but they're not. Deer aren't people. So and that's how they work.
But tell me, after you coitus with your old lady, do you want to be around her? No. You want her to just evaporate. And that's how it is in the early season with bucks and does.
Yeah, because the testosterone is gone.
Yeah.
There's none. Yeah, so they're like, they see no use for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to be around them.
Yep.
Not to jump around, but I told you, did you see that John Dudley switched back to Hoyt?
Oh,
fucking gay guy. What a gay.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty gay. Yeah. Unbelievable. I'd seen so when you told me, because I'm not on social media, I haven't been on there in a while.
Good for you.
It's been months.
Yeah.
Months. It's freeing. It's been at least 3. But when you said that, I Googled John Dudley Instagram. Or no, I Googled Hoyt bow hunting Instagram. And I seen the picture on there because I had to see it.
Yeah.
I had to know. And it was like, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome home, Dudley.
Welcome home. That's what it said. Yep. So apparently Dudley has made the switch back to Hoyt. He's followed suit with Joe Rogan. They both went PSE, and then they both went back to Hoyt.
Those 3 years of just jerking off PSE, and now it's back to Hoyt.
What do you think that is?
I think it has to do with money.
You think so?
And I think
I don't know.
I think it has to do with money, and I think it has to do with the quality of product. Look, yes, I switched from Hoyt. Yes, I think Hoyt is a superior bow. I'm going to throw it out there right now. Sorry, it is what it is. I might go back to Hoyt after 2 or 3 years of shoot my Matthews.
Hoyt makes a great bow.
It does make a great bow. Dude, it's a great bow.
Yeah. I
Fuck you, Ryan.
I can't disagree. I think. I mean, who knows what the circumstances are with Dudley, but I just can't imagine that money would be that much of a factor for him because of how popular his channel is and how popular his brand is. Like, I don't think he needs money from any of these motherfuckers. If anything, I think they're all jockeying for him.
Yeah.
I think he has pick of the litter, dude. I think he can go with whatever boat company he wants to. And he left Hoyt, right, back in 2020. He left Hoyt, and the reasoning he said he left Hoyt was because that, so let me try to remember this correctly, that he wanted to have, like, more say in the, like, production and manufacturing.
More input in the manufacturing.
Yeah. And he wanted to be able to, like, talk to other brands, I think it was. I don't know. Yeah. Something along those lines, right? So he switched to PSE, and I shot him for a couple years. He made the Elevate, and I think that's a solid bow. I don't think it's the best bow out there. I really don't.
I shot it once. I hated it.
Yeah, I think it's a solid bow. I think there's a lot of good companies out there with good bows, but I think more than anything, for someone like Dudley who's been in the industry for so long, it's probably got a lot to do with, like, the people. You know what I mean? The guys he worked with at Hoyt, and, like, maybe he's talked to some guys and they're like, look, dude, come on back. We'll fucking make it happen for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know the intimate details of it, but just to me, I don't think it's money. I think if anything, it is maybe how he interacts with these companies and the people. You know what I mean? He's came over to PSE. He thought the grass was greener over there. Right? Oh, they're going to let me fucking control how they make it. He goes over there and he controls all that. And he's like, these guys are kind of gay. They gucks. You know what I mean? And then...
Oh, fence jumper.
His boy from Hoyt is like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah. You know what I mean? Come on back. And Dudley's like, all right. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, in my head, that's kind of what I'm seeing is what transpired.
Hoyt is the superior brand versus PSE.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
100%. And I think, I mean, Hoyt's a great bow.
It's a great bow.
It's a great bow. Yeah, I'm put it out there. It is a great bow.
It's probably the best.
It's hard to beat. And, you know, maybe that's because we've shot Hoyt for so long.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not saying, I'm not putting any dig at Elite, not putting any dig at Matthews. I think they're great bows. And I think, you know, Prime's a great bow. Bowtech's a great bow. But, you know, you kind of get into a niche that you like. And he shot Hoyt for a while. He shot Matthews before Hoyt. And, you know, hey, he switched back to Hoyt. It is what it is.
To each their own. I mean, look at Levi Morgan. He's a Matthews guy.
Yep.
Greatest archer of all time.
Yep, exactly. You know, Chris B, great archer. I mean,
gay guy.
Yeah. Kind of tiny little fella, you know.
Tiny, God.
Tiny. I get to say that.
The camera adds about 6 inches.
I get to say that at 5'8".
5'8", about 5'4", that guy.
Yeah, he's low fun. But, yeah, I think, I don't know. I do think it's interesting that both him and Rogan switched. They went to PSE, and then they both switched back to Hoyt.
Yeah, and like we were talking earlier when we were shooting. It's like, I wonder why Dudley hasn't come out with like his own bow yet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure he could find the backing if he wanted to.
He don't even need the backing, dude. I'm telling you, he's got the money to
sure
do it himself.
Yeah.
I promise you.
But if he needed it, he could find the backing. He could find the money.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, he's like...
Joe Rogan would give him a fucking
$20
million fucking advance to fucking make it happen. That's his boy. I think Joe Rogan and Cam Haines are both like jockeying for the adoption. You know what I mean? Like, or Cam Haines and Dudley are both jockeying for the adoption of Joe. And Cam switched back to Hoyt, and then Joe switched back to Hoyt, and now Dudley's like, if I switch back to Hoyt, maybe Joe will love me more. You know?
It's been a while since Dudley's been on this podcast.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to get back on. You know what I mean?
You fucking dilkhead.
Yeah. But dilk.
Yeah, but like, it's a wonder why Dudley hasn't come out with his own bow yet.
Yeah. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, me too.
For sure. Like, I mean, I know a lot of these bows are on archery made by archers, so to speak. But like, Dudley's the man, dude, and he's got this community of bow hunters, and like he knows what the people want.
Yeah.
Like I bet he could make a great bow.
I'm sure he could.
Yeah, if he had like the facility, and it's not just like, it doesn't take just archery. So if you're at all familiar with like the way things work, but like it takes machinists to make these bows. It takes engineers. There's a lot more to it than just being a good archer. You can't just make a bow. But like I bet he could get a great team behind him, and like he could probably head up that project. Like if you wanted to make a fucking awesome bow, Dudley's probably the guy to do it because of his audience more than anything.
Yep.
Because he has all this input and all this like outreach that he has that nobody else has. Like he's got the biggest, and as far as archery goes, he's got the biggest like
following.
Yeah, for sure. It's Dudley. And like if he made a bow, I'd be very interested.
I would too. I would definitely put some arrows through it.
Yeah. I bet it'd be a great bow. I mean, obviously I'm sure there'd be some kinks to make out, like Origin. Okay, I might have pissed people off with this, but their gear sucks. It's fucking trash. Like I've seen some of it. I think it is like if you took some Sika gear and hunted with it 200 times and then ran it through the wash every time and then used it again, like it might be the same. But I appreciate the fuck out of what Origin's doing.
Yeah, no doubt.
I love the fact that they're making it all in America. I'm not trying to. This isn't a dig at Origin. I'm just saying they've got some kinks to work out. All right, they're a new company, and anytime a new company tries to touch on the market, they're gonna have some struggles.
Yeah.
And I think the camo's dope as shit. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's there yet. I think they're gonna need some time to work it out. And I think anytime you start a new company, it would be like that.
I think it's good camo for a certain sect of people. I don't think it's for us. Like the East Coast hunter, the woodland hunter. I think it's only for the elk country hunter.
Yeah, but even still, like I don't know. I'm not trying to dig it because I love that company. I respect the shit out of him. I love Jocko. He's fucking.
Nah, fuck it.
He's all American.
4 a.m. Where are you?
Get your ass up.
Fuck you.
Look, I respect the company, but look, if you've looked at any of their clothes, like honestly, next to Sika gear, you look at it and you're like, okay.
Or Osio gear.
Yeah, it's a stretch. But honestly, it's probably better off with Osio for the price. But I love the damn. I don't even like doing it because I respect the shit out of the company. I really, really, really do. But it's not the same level of quality that you're getting out of, like, say, something like Sika or Kwayu or however the fuck you say that stupid shit.
I still don't know how to say
They're really good. I just don't. I don't think it's there yet. I'd love to see it get there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the camo's dope as shit. I think the company's cool as shit. I love what they stand for. I love that they're made in America. Love all that. But I just don't think it's there yet.
Do they only have that one pattern, or do they?
They've got two that I know of.
Do they cater to everybody?
I don't know about cater to everybody. They've got like almost like a desert pattern, and they've got like a woodland pattern.
Oh, okay.
Like they got a green and a brown.
No. For $1 million for a jacket.
Yeah, it's a little cheaper than, like, say, some Sika. But I don't know. Not much. And, like, honestly, everybody knows Sika. You can get discounts out the ass. So you can figure that out. If you can't figure that out, you're just
You know somebody that works for somebody that knows for somebody that works for somebody.
Yeah, and they're a good company too. I'm not saying all their product is sourced in the U.S., but they give huge discounts to the military. And if you've got a buddy who's in the military, he's going to get you fucking 50% off.
Yeah.
Like it's that simple.
Speaking of military, which has nothing to do with what we've been talking about, have we talked since Trump Dog almost got assassinated, dog?
I don't know.
I don't think we have.
It's fucking gangster.
What a G.
Got shot, dude.
Fucking dude got shot, bro.
He's like 50 Cent.
God.
You know
many men.
Wish death upon me.
Dude.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts. Absolutely insane.
It was CIA.
It was definitely planned.
I think 100%. Well, I don't want to say 100%, but I believe that was that was orchestrated.
You're gonna tell me that little mouth breather got up on that fucking roof and popped off 8 shots at my Trump Dog?
And 120 yards away, right?
Yeah, dude.
Come on, dude.
Give me a break.
This guy's a registered Republican. He's on a BlackRock commercial.
Yeah.
What's that about? Like, dude, this was a CIA plant,
Yeah.
and they iced his ass as soon as they could to tie up loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
He can't talk about nothing now. I guarantee you he was coached into doing that.
Oh, yeah.
20-year-old, super manipulative, or super manipulatable, was that a word?
Manipulative.
Yeah.
You might
We're
got
dumb.
it. Yeah.
The point is, he was
Words.
very easily influenced
Yeah.
by the CIA. They got in this kid's head, told him, we're going to take care of you. You're going to be a hero. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking preach. Gave him the old song and dance. Probably hooked him up with some hookers.
Then he took a 300 Win Mag to the face.
Yeah. Check out MK Ultra.
Yeah.
Do you trust our government? You're a dumb son of a bitch.
Trump dog. God, what a picture.
But his fucking, I don't want to say flamboyant, but his movement. He's very animated in the way he moves. He's always moving his head. If he wouldn't have moved his head, that would have clipped him. It would have been dead.
Blew the back of his head out.
Yeah. Yeah. Super lucky. Super lucky. Then when he rises up, he's just got his fist up, and it's like
Fight.
Fight. Like, dude,
How do you not vote for the guy?
that election's over. It's over.
It ought to be over.
It's over.
Until they handpick
Kamala Harris. No.
That's not democracy. When you handpick a fucking whatever you want to call it, when you handpick it, that's not democracy.
No.
We didn't vote on that.
No. Nobody wants her. She's not gonna win. There's no chance.
I fucking hope not. We need Trump talk. My 401k needs Trump talk.
Fuck the 401k. Goddamn economy. Son of a bitch.
When Hamburger Helper is $1.50. What the fuck?
Fucking gas prices right now. I mean, yeah. Dude, we could talk to her blue in the face about that. It's fucking... The tides are changing. I think we're going to have some serious shit going on in the next couple months.
Yeah. Well.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to take him out again. Could you imagine?
It's amazing how fast that we've forgotten about the assassination attempt.
Mm-hmm.
People, they would just stop talking about it.
Yep.
It's not a thing anymore.
I'm calling right now. It is
August 8th.
August 9th. 8th?
August 9th.
9th? It's one of the two. 9th. I think it's the 9th. 9th. Something else is going to happen.
You think?
Yep. I don't know if it's an assassination attempt or maybe, new charges come up or, something else is going to happen before the election. Watch. They don't want him in there so bad.
Why do you think that is?
Because he defies what the establishment is.
Defies the deep state.
Yes. 100%. He's not a career politician. He's fucking Donald Trump. Love him or hate him. He's fucking polarizing. He's toxic. Whatever you want to say. The government hates him.
But what a bad motherfucker to get shot. Stand up. Put your fist in the fucking air.
You got to give him some love for that.
God
almighty. Love him or hate him.
Shit.
He handled that like a fucking G.
And for the left to say, I wish they would have hit him. You're a pile of shit.
Yeah.
If that was Joe Biden, I'd be like, thank God he wasn't dead. I'm still a human.
Yeah.
I'm still a human.
I still got family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to see the dude die.
Even if he got clipped in the ear,
I'm glad he dropped out of the race, but I don't want to see the dude die.
He would have got turned to dust.
Somebody's grandpa. You know what I mean?
That's terrible.
But
God.
Let's be realistic here.
I wish he got killed.
Yeah, fuck that guy. But the way he fucking handled it was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He could have cowered and ran.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But he chose to be nah.
Push his way through the Secret Service.
Yep.
To
put his fist
show
in
everybody.
The air. Dude, if that was you and you just got shot in the ear, you got to put yourself in his position. You might think oh yeah, I'd have done the same thing. Maybe.
No, probably not.
Yeah, or you might have just fucking ran off the stage and been I don't want to get shot, motherfucker. You know what I mean? That took some character.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Some huevos.
Yes, 100%. 100%. That was fucking. Hey, I respect that.
Yeah.
And I don't love everything about Trump. I don't. But I like that a lot. Respect it.
Bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
I bet he shoots Hoyt.
Yeah. He's probably not shooting a crossbow.
No.
Biden's shooting a fucking obsession.
Yes, gay guy, dude.
Yeah, such a loser. I love when they were in the debate, when these motherfuckers were talking about golf.
I was a 6 handicapped. You're out of your fucking mind. No, you weren't. I play golf. You're out of your fucking mind.
No, motherfucker. Ain't no chance.
You're a fucking 40 handicap, you loser.
I don't even play golf, but I know they're lying.
Trump dog. I watched Trump shoot or play on Bryson DeChambeau's page.
Yeah.
That's a golfing motherfucker.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably beat me.
No shit.
That's almost 80. He would beat me. I guarantee he would beat me. Yeah.
No shit. Okay. Hey, he's a stud.
Stud.
Yeah. Doesn't exercise, fucking. But you know what? He don't drink. He don't eat. Well, yeah, he eats shit.
Yeah, Big Macs.
Big Macs.
Doesn't drink, doesn't smoke.
Don't drink, don't smoke. And I mean, honestly, he is. You look at these two motherfuckers. Watch that debate, and it's like, holy shit. One of these is not like the others.
But for the left to think, like, up until that point, that Biden was their guy, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden, like, oh, wow, Biden is compromised. He's a fucking retard.
They're like, oh, shit.
Like, you had to know long before that.
Yeah,
Are you that
knew.
blind?
Everybody knew. Like, and now they're acting like it's just like this thing that just came out. Like, yeah, he's done. Like, motherfucker, I've known this for fucking 4 years at least.
When everybody voted for his dumb ass.
Yeah, like, dude, this guy is borderline senile. You know what I mean? I don't know. No, I'm going to get too into politics. 20 minutes of politics is enough.
Deer hunting, it's great.
Deer hunting, love it. It's good. It's coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting real close. Real close.
We got a February before deer season.
A February?
A February, 28 days.
Oh, yeah. I knew that. 28 days, gents. That's 5 weeks. 4 weeks.
We're almost there.
Damn, I'm bad. Math isn't, math's hard.
Math is math. Words are words.
Mm-hmm. A lot of these beers.
Yep. Look on the YouTube. The beast is here. Jesus Christ, what an animal.
Beautiful beast. Finally back home.
Where he belongs.
Well, this season, we don't know what it brings, John.
That deer or his granddaddy is right around the corner.
You never know.
And that's for everybody out there.
Yep.
Stay in the stand. You never know what is around the next white oak.
You never know.
You never know.
And that's what keeps us going.
Yep.
What's around the next bend? What's there? I want to know.
What's there? You never know.
Yeah. That's what makes it so exciting, the journey.
That is what keeps me going. What's around the next bend?
Yeah.
It could be that. Or it could be a button buck.
Hey.
That you put in the freezer.
I'll eat both of them. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your time. Thank you for listening to us ramble tonight. And we'll be back soon and more frequently because deer season is coming.
It's coming. It's great. Make deer season great again.
Let's go.
Peace.